Hello, everybody. It's Tanya, author of Cookie Dough in the Dark and creator of Dropping Pounds, Crushing Your Cravings, and Getting Control of Your Emotional Health. We have a beautiful program going on right now. I'd love for you to join us. But today we're going to talk about this one question that helped me to drop weight, crush my sugar cravings, and regain some emotional stability back in my life, because I was a total emotional eater. I was a nighttime eater. I was a binger. And I really honestly thought I could never get out of it. And that was probably one of my problems, that I just really couldn't see a way out. And I kept trying to do that all or nothing. And it was totally exhausting. And I really share my story raw and vulnerable in my book, Cookie Dough in the Dark. And I'm so happy with all the feedback that I've gotten about it, how people are rereading it and really digging in and doing the work. So that is awesome. And if you would like a copy, please private message me or email me, and I'd be more than happy to pop one in the mail for you. So what is this one question that I began to ask myself what was going on? So I was in my early 30s and I had children, and I was exhausted. I had adrenal fatigue. I didn't really even know what was going on, and I was just eating sugar and caffeine. But we ate really healthy because I made homemade meals. I thought I was getting all the fruits and vegetables that we needed, etc. But what I learned is, if I'm not hungry, why am I eating? And I really never, I love food. Oh my gosh, I love food. I love the taste of food. And so I really never kind of checked into my hunger cues, because I just didn't even think I had to, didn't even really know. But after I had children and I had been sick for so long, like decades, with chronic bronchitis and just this fatigue, and couldn't get rid of my muffin top, and my weight was going up and down, and all these things. And then you have children and you realize how life changes. I was like, okay, I have got to do some research. So one of the questions I asked myself is, am I hungry? And a lot of us don't even know what hunger feels like anymore in our body. And there's, according to Dr. Joel Fuhrman, there's true hunger and there's toxic hunger. And a lot of us eat when we're toxically hungry. I totally did. Every time I had a headache, or I was nauseous, or I felt fatigue or weakness, or my stomach was growling, I totally was like, oh, I'm hungry, I better eat. But what I learned was that is when my body is healing and processing food. True hunger is when I'm like salivating from my throat, and I've got this increased enhanced taste sensation. So it took me a while to even figure out if I was truly hungry. The other thing is that I was emotionally hungry, because eating brings a lot of immediate comfort. So an emotion would hit me and I would just eat. That was like my natural reaction. And I was like, okay, I have to get a grip of a hold of this, because I want to be here for my kids. I want to be healthy. I don't want to be dragging my butt around all day. I don't want this excess weight on my body anymore. And so I really started to be curious when, this took a while, but if I was eating something, I'd be like, okay, am I hungry? Am I hungry right now? And one of the ways that I would ask this question is, would I eat broccoli and carrots right now? Because that's not what I was eating. I was eating cake and cookies and mostly like simple carbohydrates. And if the answer was I really wouldn't, then I knew I wasn't hungry. I really knew I wasn't hungry, and that I was just trying to calm this emotional trauma or drama or discomfort in my head by having food. And I have to tell you, it's a process, and it was painful to go through. And I give you lots of tips and tricks and tools in my book, but also in the course that I'm teaching, which I would love for you to join. So please, I'll put a little tag or a link there, and you can check it out. But I really, what I say to people is, if you don't want to change, perfectly fine. But if you are tired of struggling, if you're tired of being tired, if you're tired of being controlled by food and uncontrollable eating, emotional eating, nighttime eating, and you just can't get a grip, and I'm not a diet person because that's just another control of controlling what goes in your mouth. I really want to inspire you to get back to believing in your body, trusting your body, intuitively eating. It really will settle itself out, because I am living proof that it happens, and it's so exciting. But there is definitely some discomfort to go through along the way. And I still experience it, but not near what I did in the beginning. So ask yourself that question, am I hungry? Okay. And then ask the question, okay, if I think I'm hungry, would I eat broccoli or cauliflower or something that's nutrient dense? And if you don't want to eat that, then explore to see if it's an emotional issue or if it's fatigue or what is going on, and be curious and grateful for this gift of listening, as opposed to the things I used to do, which was berate myself and hate myself and just treat myself with disgust. Anyway, I hope that has been a helpful tip. And I would love for you to join us in our exclusive weight loss emotional eating program. And if it sounds like something that resonates with you, by all means, message me. And I'd love for you to pick up my book. And I also do talks. So if you want me to come and talk to a group of people, I am more than happy to do that. So let's connect. Have an awesome day, everybody. And I'll talk to you soon. Bye.